So, ever since I opened up my business to taking in more trades and consignments, I have been coming across so many really cool and interesting firearms, and I'm just learning a ton. Every time I come across something I haven't seen, I just start digging in because I happen to be one of those people that it's like once you get it in your hands, that's when you just learn the most. So I came across this rifle here. I quickly wanted to share it with you and share the three things that I found most interesting about this rifle. So first and foremost, this is a Stevens model Springfield 87A. It's a 22 caliber, so it's going to shoot 22 short, long, and long rifle. It's got a 24-inch barrel, and in long rifle, I want to say it's going to hold about 15 rounds. And then it'll hold more if you were shooting, longs or shorts. So, plenty of capacity, but that's not typically unique to these types of rifles. A lot of semi-auto rifles in 22 have that high capacity, so it's not that. What I found most interesting was this action. You can see right now, I've got this sucker locked back, but if we take this knob and we pull it out, that action is going to shut there. And if we push this in, so while it's out, you're gonna see I can open it. It's gonna move. If I push this in, that locks our bolt. We can't move it. And let me see. So I'm gonna flip it to the other side and you're gonna see something else that's kind of unique. But before we talk about that, let me go ahead and push that button in. You see that right there? As I pull that out and push it, you'll see what actually ends up locking that bolt. So I thought that was kind of cool. But the other unique part is these gills right here. So if I pull the bolt back, you might be able to see those gills a little bit better. Now, what's cool about that is that Stevens did this so they could help regulate the gas in this system. So this gun by design has a blowback system, meaning when you fire that cartridge, the pressure that's being pushed back on the casing is going to push our bolt back, ejecting our casing and loading our new round, making it semi-automatic. The problem is if there's too much gas, you're going to end up outrunning that bolt and you're going to end up having a malfunction. So they added these gills in order to regulate that, which as far as I've seen, they may have been the first ones to do this and possibly the only. I haven't seen too many firearms with these gills on it. So if I'm mistaken, I would love to know, and if you could please comment other models that have this or if someone did it first. And from what I can gather, this gun would have been made, maybe starting in the 30s, and I think I found that they ended maybe in the 50s. So I think this was kind of a unique idea for a common problem that was happening with this style of rifle, which I found to be just interesting and kind of cool. I love to see the engineering thoughts on all these types of guns for the problems that they were facing back in the day. The last interesting thing I wanted to talk about is the naming, and I don't know if that's going to show up on here or not, but the naming of this rifle is kind of cool because it's really, I think it was more of a marketing trick more than anything. So again, this is made by Stevens, but it's called a Springfield Model 87A. I have a feeling that they threw that Springfield name in there to kind of, in a way, trick you or make you think about quality. And I don't think Stevens was necessarily known for bad quality, but I think that Springfield Armory, was definitely known for quality. And so by throwing that in there, it almost made it sound like it's a Springfield and that it's super quality and that this is going to be a great rifle to get. So with that, I was like, that's kind of a cool, kind of a little mischievous marketing trick. But for back then, I find that to be just kind of interesting. I'm more of a nerd on the business side of things. So I always find stuff like that to be the most interesting and cool, especially how back in the day you would have got models like this in front of the customers. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to quickly share that and share this with you guys to keep an eye for it out there. Might be something that you would want to add to your collection at some point, especially if you're a 22 collector or plinker, or maybe just something you hadn't seen yet. So I'll put it here in front of you. So again, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. I've been seeing all the subscribers go up and the comments and everything. It's awesome and it's really fun, and I really appreciate it. So I will talk to you soon.